A landscape in Kurdistan. It's hard to imagine, to image any tourist wanting to visit Iraq these days. The Department of State warns US citizens against all but essential travel to Iraq given the security situation. Read the latest US warning from last August: travel within Iraq remains dangerous. Other countries have issued similar advices, but if you read on, you would notice a caveat in the State Department's warning. The security situation in the Iraqi Kurdistan region, which includes the governorates of Sulaimania, Erbil and Duhok, has been more stable relative to the rest of Iraq in recent years. It said there have been significantly fewer terrorist attacks and fewer rebels insurgent violence in the Kurdistan region than in other parts of Iraq. An autonomous region that retains a considerable amount of political freedom from Baghdad is by far the safest and most accessible area of Iraq to visit. Unlike the rest of Iraq, tourists can wander bazaars freely, hotels and homes and businesses don't suddenly lose staff for unpredictable amounts of time. There are more than 5-star luxury hotels, spas and historical spots like Erbil Ancient Citadel, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In fact, Erbil has been named the Arab Council of Tourism 2014 Tourism Capital. We have an ambition to be international worldwide destination by 2015, says Mawlawi Jawad Wahab, head of the Kurdistan Regional Board of Tourism. We never thought our ambitions would be so big. Iraqi Kurdistan has become a long way very quickly. In 2007, it had just 106 hotels, and it now boasts more than 400. They built 400 million state-of-the-art airport in Erbil and 2 others across Kurdistan. Marriott is building a massive complex in Erbil called the Empire that will include a 5-star hotel, a condo village and a go-kart track. Hilton Kamshki and Sheraton are also built hotels. In 2013, Kurdistan expects to bring in $100 billion in tourism revenues and hopes to quintuple that number is just 2 years. August 2013 development plan calls for a wildlife safari park, a Grand Prix with Ratitos and a 30-hole of golf. In 2013, Kurdistan expects to bring in $1 billion in tourism revenues and hopes to quintuple that number in just 2 years. Although 2030 development plan calls for a wildlife safari park, a Grand Prix racetrack and a 36-hole golf course. Iraqi Kurdistan has a way to go to becoming an international destination. They are doing well with regional tourism. Iraqis and Iranians love tourists as people just looking for a chance to enjoy cooler mountains weather, maybe a cushion of food in the cool. Enjoy some nice malls and shopping, says Harry Shoof, who runs the other Iraq tours. But as far as Western tourists go, they are in their infancy. It's still just the tip of the iceberg. During a typical Eid holiday period in recent years, Kurdistan saw influx of up to 90,000 regional tourists. Iraqi driving from the south comprised the largest group of visitors. Some 70% of the tourists after that from Iranians, Turks and Norwegians. The tourism board has contracted a Lebanese company Team International to help the Kurds outline the development plan for 65 tourism spots across the region. From ski resorts to kayaking to places of historical and religious significance, alcohol has long been allowed in moderate Kurdistan. There is even talk of casinos. At first for the Middle East, why not? Green Region Foreign Minister Panaah Mustafa Bakr when asked about potential gambling. Outside of Abu, the infrastructure is poor, so while the country is rich with castles, orchards of various sizes, and other archaeological tales, there is not much to help tourists get there. From Shahada Cave, where Neanderthal remains were discovered in 1970s, to St. Matthew's Monastery, a 3rd century Christian outpost. To lavish a holy site for the Yazidis, the Kurdish said there are few or no guidebooks and scarce information available on site. There is a textile museum being built at a well-situated town, thanks in part to its support, but judging by its hollow, roofless building, opening day is a ways away. When you think of a place like Petra in Jordan, Shute says, think of all the guidebooks, guides, brochures and pamphlets that explain why looking at. There's none of that here, so you need to rely heavily on the guide to, for example, explain to you that the field you're looking at is where Alexander the Great defeated the Persian king Darius I in 331 before Christ. A significant security challenge remains the proposed ski resort in the middle of the territories by the PKK, a Turkish Kurdish terrorist group based in northern Kurdistan. It is still unlikely to be built anytime soon, and the tens of thousands of righty troops mustered on Kurdistan's southern border because of a dispute with Baghdad over oil and borders. Baghdad accused Kurdistan of plotting to break away from its own country, are a reminder that Kurdish security is still fragile. The tensions heard and have already affected the market, says Nawaz Hamad Amin, one of the Director General of Kurdistan Investment Board. But thankfully, it's the low season and hopefully things will be soon resolved. But in terms of our growing potential, Kurdistan is also blessed with some pretty spectacular nature, including Tali Alibag, or the Grand Canyon in the Middle East. As most locals call it, the ravine not only provides breathtaking views, it also has world-class rafting. Kayak to Baghdad breeds one overly ambitious advertisement, and potential rock climbing and caving, even without sand, and skiing restaurants and luxury villas. The mountain is already a popular destination for local tourists. On a sunny December day, Grey Karim 29 was showing his new bride and her family. The town of Behol is sit literally inside of a waterfall, but that's just a city. But this is nature, it's beautiful. Very nice, says Karim, an officer in the Iraqi military who is on his fourth trip to the Kurdish mountains. When asked what he thinks of Kurdish aspirations of independence and his fellow troops gathered on the border, Karim cocks his head and ponders the question for a few seconds. Would I still be able to come visit if they get independent?